best intro in the world, hands down.
Yeah,
Courtesy of Marc J.
I think I like it. I think I like it. I think I like it.
Be setting them up, boy.
Let me first welcome. We getting our
Welcome.
shares together. And it's DJ's Talk, man. It's 8:00 on Tuesday. Hey,
you know what we here to do. You know why we here.
They know.
It's been a great weekend. It's been a great start to the week, from what I hear after talking in the backstage. Seems like it's been a good day.
Oh, you're talking about what we was talking about?
Look, I just said it's been a good start to the week.
So you said backstage. I didn't know if you meant the company backstage or what we was talking about.
I see. Shout out old school backstage. I don't know. I ain't been there in a little bit. I know some people that work on equipment. Shout out them, my man Clint. But I was talking about off of air. Yes, sounded like a good start to a week.
Okay,
off air is all.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Tuesday nights, baby.
Hey, now I understand, my brother, because sometimes I'm slow. Sometimes I'm slow. It's Tuesday. Monday I was slower than I am today. So just imagine if you'd have came at me like you did yesterday, it would have been a problem.
I see.
Okay.
Oh, good though.
We gonna get there.
We here now.
Started from
everybody
the bottom.
Checking in. Come on. Now we in the building. What's going on, E?
All right, man. I'm gonna go let you take them through the beginning stage of the thing because I'm getting the shares right.
You're good. I'm doing the same, looking for links. But everybody tuning in, welcome to DJS Talk. It's Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. You know, we come together once a week just to connect. You know, we all had long weekends for the most of us that are working. For those that aren't DJs and are promoters, club owners, I know y'all had long weekends as well. We just come together Tuesday nights to just chop it up and talk everything DJs, everything music around the city, around your city, all of the above, you know, all the good stuff, man. But Marc J, man, how was your weekend? I know you're still working, so slow roll me through it.
Well, everything is good. Everything is good. The weekend was good. Yesterday was good. I was at a Yankees Nationals game yesterday.
You went to a Yankees game.
Shout out to DJ Mike Bean and DJ Debonair, Eric Cunningham. They had a little side ticket for your boy, so I stepped up. I don't do baseball, but I did baseball.
Shout out the guys.
Yeah, it was fun. They different, bro.
Yeah. Oh, we knew that.
Yeah. All of us says they different.
We knew that. That's dope, man.
I see the DJ checking in too.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, we had a good time. I will leave it.
That's what it sounds like, man. It's all good. I understand. It's fine.
No, what surprised me, right? Because we went to go to a baseball game, whatever, and I didn't know personally that they were playing the Yankees.
Really?
I didn't know. So they had big Aaron Judge, was such a huge individual, huge athletic individual. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
But it was
course.
Yeah. He getting paid for it too.
As he should.
But it was a good time. We partied before, we partied during, and we also partied after, and then we brought it on home to the fams, and now we right back here starting the week. Right back here.
Back here with y'all, man. Tuesday night, DJ's Talk, man.
Yeah, we do.
Let everybody know where you're checking in from or what your social tags are, where to follow you, where to find you. We do got restreams, so we want to make sure that your information is there for anybody viewing later, whether it's a club owner and other DJs. We get busy, we get double booked. You never know who's looking for somebody to fill in the gap. So I say you leave your info because I'm going to do it every week.
Every week.
Yes, sir.
ERR week.
Week.
Every week. Tap in.
What's up, man?
Tap in, baby.
You gigging all this weekend?
Oh, yeah. I was off Friday. I stepped out in the city. Came and saw my man, Hammer. Came and stepped out to the Boyle Bay. Checked out DJ Darrell. I also checked out a gentleman, DJ Brazil. I couldn't find his information. It was a Latino club, Casa Fiesta.
Okay.
I went down there and, had a good time. partying with the Latino crowd. He had a nice setup. He had those lights, and he had the lights I got. He had the expensive ones, 300 a piece, I think they are. No, not for me. But he had those, so he had a nice setup.
Yeah, he had them.
They was live. I like them for him, but I don't like spending that money. But no, you shout out to him. I will be posting that video because I pulled up on 3 DJs on Friday. I will continue to pull up on cats.
Hashtag DJs support DJs
all day.
More than just a hashtag, it's a movement. That's what we're doing out here, man. That's for anybody. Anybody, when we're off, if you're DJing somewhere, we may pull up on you.
Pull up.
Just cuz. Why not? Why not?
It's free.
It is free to support. Y'all seen the post going around. Come on.
And we're gonna post this link, man. If y'all can share
share the link.
While we're at the beginning stages, share the link, please. Especially if you're a DJ, to a group, to your page, to another DJ. Just share it because we're about to get into a couple of different things. Y'all saw the questions earlier. We're gonna get into it, but we have to do our local shout outs of the week.
Got to. You want me to start?
Man, I'm gonna start. Because this is the thing. Okay, everybody knows I'm a Cowboy fan.
Ooh.
So if you're at a venue, I'm spinning at. Even a private event. Weddings, probably not. But if you're at an event, you have to deal with me all football season. So shout out to CD Lamb, who signed his agreement.
He signed.
And the Dallas Cowboys. Of course, I'm going to say we're going to the Super Bowl. Of course, I'm saying we're going to win the NFC East. Not having a clue, but that's my shout out for the week.
Hey, I'm not mad at the shout out.
Let me be great.
Y'all signed somebody. It's a good sign. Come on.
Oh boy.
All good, man. Mine pretty simple, man. Shout out to VMFA. I had an opportunity to DJ a wedding there on Sunday, and just the venue in itself, the fact that they transformed the room, all the help, all the security, everything was on point, man. Just very seamless, not a lot of complications there. So shout out to VMFA, man. And people booking the VMFA.
That's a nice venue.
Yeah, it's very nice. I ain't mad at it.
I'm not a fan of the load in. I like the load when you're outside better than when you have to go inside.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, because you just run up a sidewalk. It's a long walk, but
it is if they don't let you in the back in the loading area, right?
Yeah. What's up, Dwayne?
What up, Wheezy and the Wheezy F baby, and the F stand for fan. I'm gonna leave him alone, man. I'm gonna let him tell y'all the story. He had some gigs this past week too. We gonna leave it at that. Loading is definitely different at the VMFA.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, man. So you gig it all this past weekend? I know we ain't talk much about it. You said you.
Oh no,
Friday out on Sunday.
No, Friday I didn't. Saturday I had a birthday party. 60th, nice. I think 60th or 70th. Shout out to her name was Jazz, who just showed off and showed out. She had man, I wish I could show you. I do actually. I have a video. I'm videoing everything these days. I have a video. I stepped into the room to DJ.
Yeah.
She had a table. Of course, I use my own table, so I'm like, table gotta go. But she had a custom jacket with my name on it, a custom shirt with my name on it. She had the USBs where you plug the, plug the things and they light up or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
I didn't have a USB because I got the Mac with the USB-C, but she had about 5 or 6 custom-made items just laid out there. When I'm like, she went all the freak out for her birthday, and the vendor, she showed off for her vendors. I mean, it was good food, it was a good vibe. She had a great time. It was a retirement party, birthday party, and I think an anniversary at the same time for her and her husband.
Oh, for all of the people involved, like not random people, like.
No, not random.
Yeah.
No. It was just her and her husband.
That's a huge celebration. Yeah, just 3 things at the same time is a huge party. I'm sure they party crazy, man.
Yeah, so it was good though. It was a very nice event. I'm very appreciative of her because she's a repeat customer, and Hey, shout out to her. That was my
Shout out to
Saturday.
her. I love private gigs, man.
Yeah. Sunday, I did absolutely nothing but I dug into some crates on Sunday.
Mm.
Still doing this day because day to day, because people always say I'm gonna organize my crates.
Yeah, yeah.
On Sunday. Really? Just that one day?
I mean, it's a good day to do it. However,
It's never ending.
it's never ending. So if you
So
only limit it to one day, you don't have a long time to do this stuff, man.
somebody might know something. I don't know. Maybe I need to learn from them. Always trying to
Man,
learn.
always learning, man. That's what we do.
So,
DJs talk, bro. So yeah, last week, what did I do, man? Friday, just crab. Shout out the home team. You pulled up, man. Great vibes. Like you said, it wasn't super packed, but
oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Pause.
Dang, I thought he was gonna slide past that.
No way. Pause. Y'all, I know y'all saw the video. I know because a lot of people that tapped in that I didn't even know was looking at the video. So you got mad love and had no idea. I said, I'm gonna get him.
You got me, man.
So now granted, it wasn't the package of nights.
No, not even close.
But I wanted to display in that moment the energy that you were bringing, no matter who was there, no matter who was drinking, no matter who was eating, no matter who was in the bathroom or not. The energy, and then the one move.
Come on, man. The arm. It's the song dropping.
Dude. I wanted to post it so fast, right? But if I would have took it home and edited it, I swear I would have
put the
bruh.
Put the lights on it.
Bruh.
Man, yeah. I love to have a good time, bro. Like you said. Like I said in the share, man. It's 5 or 5,000, bro. We gotta party, we gotta give the energy, we gotta produce the environment in which we would like other people to enjoy, man. So shout out to the birthday that was there because they enjoyed themselves. They had their own private party. I played for their table. But yeah, that was Friday, man. Saturday. Saturday unlocking RVA, my debut, man. I got to do a silent headphone party. Shout out unlocking RVA down at 17th Street Market. DJ Fonz and myself put on a show, which was fun. It's my first one doing. I like the concept. I love it for public stuff like that because you're outside. So, headphones, ain't no noise ordinances. Nobody gonna bother you about the loud music. It's in your headset. You know what I mean? So that was a vibe. It was definitely different, just DJing, me. I don't really wear headphones the whole time. So having to wear headphones the entire time, that was different. What up, Benita? Shout out Benita. But yeah, man. So it was a blast, man. So right after that, headed over to the spot 6335. Me and A-Town, man. Got the rock over there. That was a whole nother thing, man. That was a party. Got a couple hours of sleep, and then Sunday, like I said, the VMFA. Had a wedding over there at the VMFA, man. So that ended the week.
Smells like
money. Man, smells like fun, man. Smells like an experience. So shout out Blend Masters, the VMFA, all the guys. Wizzy, my MC. The dog.
Smell.
Man, I don't know. What you burning, man?
Smells like money. Hey, good big ups to you, bro. Big ups.
Hey, man, it's a good season. Like I said, it's been a good start to a week. We're gonna keep it rolling this upcoming week. You got any gigs? Before we jump into these questions.
Friday, I'm the crab. Somebody called me the crab man this week.
You the crab man this weekend. What you mean? You had to think about it. I knew.
No, just crab Friday. Ocean crab on Saturday. And I have a private event I have a 10-year-old birthday party.
Saturday. You out here going. You talk about me.
But it's gonna be themed up. It's gonna be epic.
Hey, you put on a great product, brother.
we gonna get it done. And matter of fact, I'm gonna bring y'all in. I'm gonna see. I might get somebody to video that because they're always fun if they're successful, and I plan to make it successful. So we're gonna get that done.
I'm with it, man. Like I said, this weekend for me, what I got? Got wedding Friday down in Hampton. So I'm taking a road trip. And then Saturday, going back to my alma mater. Shout out Ferrum College. I will be pulling up on the new students, giving them something to do. A little road trip. But that'll be my weekend. So looking forward to it.
Okay. Well, let me see. No, I got to work Sunday. So Thursday. I don't know. We might be in the streets on Thursday.
I was about to say, I don't know, man. It sounds like an off Thursday.
You might have to pull up on something.
Hey man, let us know what you're doing.
Hey, if somebody's out there DJing on Thursday, post it.
Let
Because
us know what you got going on.
man, you already know we'll put the cars in motion and we pulling the
boop
up. Why we got Benita on here, man?
Come on.
Let me tell you something about Benita. Shout out to her. Check out her profile, and this is what you if you check out her profile right now, or you check it out after this broadcast. This is what you're going to see.
The homie.
You're going to see her bouncing around at any and every event in the city. You're going to see a picture of her.
That's right.
With all the DJs that are in the building, not just the one that's DJing, the DJs that are in the building.
Yeah.
You're going to see her everywhere supporting the city. So I applaud her. I don't know how she do it though, but I applaud her bouncing around the city.
She's dope, man. Dope people do dope things.
She's dope. She's dope. She's dope.
But yeah, block party on Thursday. That's what it is. I know that's going on. Lions Den. Boy Lonnie B out there. That could be a move.
To be continued.
To be decided and announced at a later time. You got a couple of days.
Yes, indeed. Hot Rod gonna be out there. That's what it looks like.
That's what I saw.
Out there. Okay. That might be the move.
It sounds like it. Cool. But yeah, man. What we got tonight? Let them know what we thinking about, man.
Well, this is we're gonna go basic, but not, because sometimes we do like to keep it strictly DJ technical. I guess that's a good term. Because we do have special guests and they're great, but
what's going on, Outcast? Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Shout out to him, man.
But DJs talk and some of the things, I mean, we need to be educated. We want to know. I want opinions. I want views. I want it all. I'm greedy. I want it all. Give me
everything.
I'm sticking you up for your info right now. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Come on. We need it.
So
yeah.
Let me see. Let me go to screen number 1 over here.
Let's see what we got for
him. And don't forget, again, if you just joined in, share the live, please. Share the live, please. Share
hashtag DJS Talk. Make sure we hashtag it, man.
All right.
Because again, people got to know.
They have to know. I'm going to share these questions, and then we're going to get a couple of people did respond and comment, and we will get those comments up as well. All right. All these screens is blowing me. It's Tuesday. Still Tuesday. Just let me be great.
There it is.
There we go. All right. Now, this is what the goal is right now, being that we have DJs and mainly DJs on this live.
Currently, yeah.
We have a couple of questions, and we want your opinions as well. We will go down the question and go down the comments, but we want your opinions as well, because I'm gonna let you start it out.
So first, we got: do you think your city respects DJs the way they should? Depending on where you're at. I mean, I know we got people checking in all over, but that's the first question we posed to y'all. We got a perspective, but we're open to yours. So do you feel like, as a patron, as a DJ, do you feel like they respect the DJs the way they should?
And I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, you can give them a minute. I'm
gonna wait.
Look, everybody not gonna share.
I'm gonna wait. Matter of fact, while we wait, what's your opinion on the Mr. DJ Hammer?
I think that in order to get respect, you have to give respect. I've heard different things about my specific city, Richmond, currently, about whether or not the venues respect DJs or the people. I feel respected out here now. I can't say it was always like that. I mean, I focused on the people who did respect me, not the ones who didn't. I think that was the difference for me. Like, I never, even before I moved to Richmond, I wasn't looking to get all of the 7-5 respect. I was looking to give people the talent and the energy that I was given. You know what I mean? That's what I focused on. I can't say that everybody has the same focuses or the same desires out of their city, but I think, I think on a majority scale, I think that the vast majority of the DJs are getting respected
Is that the circle that you're in, or in a whole, like
I
from the beginners to intermediates to the people that are, they have their names
mhm.
on all these flyers that we see?
Well, I personally can't speak for everybody, obviously. I mean, I'm not the DJ spokesperson, man. I'm just a DJ with a perspective.
Okay.
And I have conversations with a lot of DJs, to be completely honest, because that's something that is important to me. You know what I mean? So the ones that I do talk to, they may have issues with their venue or their owner, you know what I mean? But it's nothing that can't be talked through, you know what I mean? And it's not on a large scale. Like people, for example, if you got 4 venues that you rotate, if one of those 4 venues does you dirty one time and makes up for it or something like that, I can't consider that you being done dirty by the city. You know what I mean? I think that's more so what I mean by that.
Okay. And let me read this one here from it's Raquel McKeever. I like that first name. When the DJs are kicking and rocking, yes, but when the crowd is not feeling them, they are not going to get they're going to get a bad rap
Mhm.
as being back. DJs are the sell of every party. Okay, I agree with that. So you got to bring it. Once the people feel you, you're good. Richmond
Mhm.
does respect our DJs, though I get out there to know. Well, I think I know where she's going with it.
Yeah, absolutely. How
I
about
think
yourself, man?
no, I'm 50-50 on it. I think the city in a whole does respect the DJs.
Mm.
To flip it, I like
Yep. You gotta see both sides, man.
gotta flip it. I don't think DJs give full respect to venues.
Mm.
When you
Elaborate.
well, when you say, for instance, like people, we talked about it. People buy a controller, they play music, they think they're a DJ.
Of course.
They think every person, a restaurant, venue, whatever club is supposed to hire them just because they're a DJ, not fully understanding the business aspect, and the market values and stuff that we
Mhm.
talked
The
about.
other stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So when you say somebody is paying you or not paying you a certain amount for whatever your reason is, you need to be able to back up that reason. If you just started DJing and you said, "Oh yeah, they got to be able to pay me," what you bring it to the table?
Yeah, like
you,
what makes you come to that average point? I got you.
yeah, and I think that part of it, I think all DJs need to learn. Going into what we do, you know what I mean? Because it's not easy. There's nothing. Time, you got to put in your time and show your value. Period. Before you can request XYZ
A
and
great
be able to
point.
complain about XYZ.
A great point.
So it's 50-50. So if venue owners out there, one for you.
Yeah, hey, look, I gotta give the
One.
kudos, but again, we're still DJs talk, and I'd be lying if I said it's always been that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm saying. So back to your point about time, like yeah, that is a requirement.
Yep. Now, Carlos, I took his directly off of Facebook. He says, I know they don't, but it's up to the community and the community to help and create that change.
Mm, I like that. But I think,
Carlos,
yeah,
yeah, I want him to elaborate on that if he's out there. I'm not sure if he
I'm
checked
sure he
it out.
could. I even with that, being up to the community to help and create the change, like I don't feel like in any field, not just DJs, but any field, you have everybody 100% on the same page. Whether we talk politics, whether we talking anything external outside of our industry, it's very tough to get everybody in that industry on the same page to move the needle one way or the other. You know what I mean? There's no DJs union that I know of out here. You know what I mean? Like we're not walking up to venues, we're not protesting venues, like we're not there yet. But yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I do believe that there is a responsibility on the community, and that includes DJs, that includes patrons, that includes the owners.
Yes. I'm glad you said the patrons and the owners because
Absolutely.
it's a collaborative effort for things that happen. Music,
Promoters too, my fault.
we deliver the music. Music touches people in all sorts of ways, but
Yeah.
it's also a business, and it can be volatile or it can be great. And that part is up to us.
Yes, I agree with that.
That part is up to us.
Yeah, everybody don't do good business because they don't know.
True
What
that.
hashtag DJs Talk is for.
Yes, indeed. And nobody else tapped in on them. I was hoping more people tapped in on that particular subject. Okay, hold on. Here we go. I feel like most DJs get shown more love from other places other than where they're from, and also depending on your style of play.
Mm,
Great.
that's a good point. That's a good segue, actually. Um, you first, man. Do you? I'll pull the question out of it. So, do you feel like that there are more places where you have to gear to a certain style of play than there are open format places?
That's just hard to answer,
And
bro.
if that's a hard question, I think a better one may be like, we agree that the style of play around the majority of the places is more top 40 hip hop, rap, R&B.
I think it would be great if Richmond was receptive to more open format. Let's
Mhm.
face it,
That's fair.
it's yeah. If you look at every venue across the city, it's either geared towards entertainment or money, or the promotional value of the DJ. Because number one, Matt Woody, I'm not sure if he's on here. Sometimes he is, sometimes he's not. He made a great point to me about a couple of years ago, and you'll see this in his post and his advertisement. He never makes it about the DJ.
That's
all,
fair. Yep,
all
that's
his,
true.
his events, and it shouldn't be. If you're again, if you're delivering that good product and he's guaranteeing there will be good music there, yeah. But if you make it about the DJ, then you put that responsibility on the DJ now.
To
But
produce,
no,
yeah.
right, but nobody wants to pay based on the responsibility of the DJ. If I'm promoting and I bring XYZ amount of people, you don't want to pay me. You want to pay me that standard DJ rate.
Mhm.
But but if you put in a good show and you have a good team of promotion of promoters, um if you don't have to make it about the DJ. I agree with him on that. I agree with him. And that doesn't work to my advantage.
No, it's just one of those things where you can have a product and a dialogue about said thing without it getting, I don't know I'm trying to think how to word that.
That's a tough one to get around.
Well, yeah, because there's products and then there's us as DJs, and we feel like we are the specific product. Like there is more to an event than just us. Is the best way I'll put it. We're important. We're like up there, but there's other moving parts, I guess is what I'll say.
And I think us as DJs need to understand that. That's part of the reason why I want to say I'm semi-successful or whatever ever, because I understand that. But then again, I'm going into it as a team player, not just a you better pay me because
I'm here. Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yep.
not the
And
ticket.
we touched on that a couple weeks ago, actually, talking about being there to build the venue or just to be there to get paid. And both are fine. It's just one I believe has longevity, and the other one is just kind of temporary.
And that's proven. And I want to go deeper into this though.
Mhm.
Other places are more receptive of you if you're good. Because if you suck, you suck. You can go somewhere. If you suck here, you're gonna suck somewhere else. But if you're a
Yeah,
good
yeah, no doubt.
DJ, if you're a good DJ and you go to these different cities and you put your best set together, you're delivering your best that night because you know what works, what has worked
Mhm.
repeatedly in your city, and you hit somebody else in another city with that particular great set,
Yeah,
you look like a freaking superstar.
I agree with that.
And I like that. That's why I want to venture out to other places that I've heard, granted, I heard great DJs, but then again, I feel I would be marketable in some
Absolutely.
areas.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, like, at least myself, I encourage DJs, bro. Get outside your city.
Yeah.
Get outside your city, network with DJs outside of your city and chop it up and see if you can curate an event where you can come out or they can come here. Like build that bridge, because at that point it won't seem like the same set. Like you'll be experiencing different audiences. Like I'm not saying don't get better, don't add new songs to your set, but again, a set that you do here that is fire, that you know is fire, that don't get the reaction somewhere else could go up. Seen it happen.
or old set that you just refuse to play because you know people have heard it before.
Oh yeah, whatever it is, whatever your reason, right?
Yeah. I like that. I like that. Let's move on to the next question. All right. I like this one. If you were a business owner, how much per hour would you pay your DJ?
Interesting. Per hour.
Per hour.
Yeah, put your response in the chat. I'm gonna wait. I ain't starting this off.
Throw them in the chat. As a matter of fact, Foot
That's
just
the
checked
one.
in. I want Foot to answer this
That's a
question.
great question for Foot.
Foot, the question is, matter of fact, let me pull it up, my brother. My brother. If you were a business owner, how much would you pay your DJ per hour? Per hour. And you can no, matter of fact, just answer how you want
Just
to
answer, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
So please, y'all.
No
please.
limits. I just want to hear the answer.
I think I know what the average is gonna be, but I want to know the reasons why. I do. I want to, because Travis posted one that I would love to get his insight on why. And I'm posting that right now. Travis Gales.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see a response. We got a 150.
50 per hour. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. That 150 per hour, 4-hour set in a club, or for a
let's narrow it so we don't got too many variables. Let's go with 4 hours. I know average is probably about 5. You got a 9 to 2, but realistically, we're looking 10 to 2 if we're talking a 4-hour club set.
Okay, so the 150 being 600 for 4 hours, or
I see what you're saying. That would technically be it, and I agree with Foot's answer as well. Which is why I'm trying to limit what we're discussing here. You know what I mean?
On the promoter, I would love for you to elaborate on that on the promoter, because I
don't want to speculate, but
I would love to hear
it depends on the weather. Some of the 150 depends on the weather.
Wow. Hopefully,
so back to the 150. Yeah, let's go back to the 150 for a second. If we're talking 150 for the 4 hours, we're looking at $600. I don't see too many people getting $600 at the club unless you're established and you have that set up that way.
Unless you have a guaranteed following. I mean, guaranteed.
Unless you are established and have it set up that way, like I mentioned, is all I'll say. Because if you talk about it, again, back to, I wish we had like random clips where we could just be like, back to this conversation where we talked about, if you got it in your paperwork and you talk with the owners and you discussed that that's what you want. Yeah, I don't see it being out of the question. It sounds like a lot because we can't justify that number based on the average.
What club for 4 hours
that I wouldn't answer that question at all. Why would I even do that right now with you? Just know I've been paid it. I'll put it that way. Just know I've made it for 4 hours. Yes.
Okay, that's great. That's good.
I didn't say it happens every time. I didn't say it was every club. I just said it's happened.
Yeah.
And that was solely because of what I'm trying to express here. And that is establishing that bridge with the owner, letting them know what you are looking to accomplish, which should be, I don't just want this money. I want to build something here. And let them go based off of what you expect and what your value is. If you don't believe you're going to get that, I don't know. I don't know. I can't, again, I'm not speaking for the masses because I can't do that. There's different levels, there's different skills. Like, I'm speaking on the bottom line, that is, if you discuss with an owner what you are looking to get, you know what you're going to make.
Fair.
I'm not saying you always get it. Again, of course not.
I would be concerned about our pricing myself in comparison to, if you really want the business. If
that's
you really
real.
want,
that's real.
I don't think anyone is going into it with that rate being a collaborative team if they have a well-oiled machine already.
Right.
If somebody's coming from zero to work up to that point, I think it can be worked up to. But then again, play the caveat. Some people will allow you to work their club up and get their club to where they wanted to be or close to where they wanted to be, and then they're looking to the next person to bring that 600 down to the 400s to the 350s. I've
That makes sense.
experienced that. You
That
know,
makes sense.
that's kind of the way I look at it. Because I have gotten it, but I wouldn't expect it
Mm.
on a regular
On a
basis.
regular.
I
There
know.
it is.
So right now, when you look at if you're packing a venue and you're at that rate, they don't look back. But ups and downs of clubs, restaurants, and so forth. When you got that off night times 2 times 3, and you're looking at 600 times 4, that's 2,400. That's just a bottom line number that I don't think most Richmond clubs are able to handle. I don't think.
You added the regular part. The question is, if you were a business owner, how much would you pay a DJ? Doesn't say regularly.
On a regular basis, you'd already
Doesn't say regularly.
Why not? Why not?
It just doesn't say that. That wasn't the question. I'm just saying, like, okay, if I'm coming, because again, my example, I only performed at the spot one time. By choice.
Okay.
Choice, right? It just didn't align with what I was trying to accomplish at the time, blah blah blah. But they needed a DJ kind of thing. Like, and I wanted to be at the spot. You know what I mean? So I expressed that, told him what I would require to be here. And on the promoter side, I also discussed if this thing goes crazy because I'm here and we hit over this amount of people, I would like to be compensated for that as well.
That is an excellent point to make if you're negotiating, whether you be beginning or whether you're in a stages and you're a regular DJ right now. That's great. I like that. I like that a lot.
It's just part of your dialogue. Like, it's what you expect, man. Like, they can't give you what they don't know you're looking for.
All right. Flip it.
But back to you.
Flip it. They hire you.
Yep.
$600.
Easy.
4 hours. And the club doesn't jump. So they're probably, say, less than what they would
have made normally.
What does that do for you as a business person?
Depends on the conversation I have post. There will be a debrief just for me, because you would follow up with a private gig client to say thank you for leave me a review. So I do the same thing with clubs. Like, we can debrief, we can talk about that, right? We can have that conversation and say it didn't do a lot this week, but you know what I mean? Like, here's, if I feel like it, here's this back, right? We don't have to do that. But if I'm looking to build a bridge, I don't mind doing that if we can try it again next week, right? Let's just tackle it again next week. And if they open to that, I'm good with that.
That goes back to the regular word.
That makes it a regular, right? Does it at that point?
Well, I don't know. What is a regular?
That's a great question.
Yeah. So, and I guess maybe I'm canceling myself as far as the financial portion, because I'm always looking for regular business. I don't want one-hitter quitters. If one-hitter quitters, I need every ounce of what I'm, because you're hiring me for that one-hitter quitter reason, because you know what it's going to be, know what I deliver. And most of the time for one-hitter quitters, they already have the crowd established. They just want to make sure they have a great product behind the music.
There it is right there. Boom. Once your team starts having a couple of huge festivals, your regular night DJ gigs is not really about money. It's about continuing to grow your name and rep, which goes along with what you're saying. The big events and festivals pay you real yearly. That makes sense. 6-figure on 8 years employed. I feel you. But that's what it's about, though. Like, you only can get that buzz, I guess is the best way to put it, if you're putting on a good product. And I agree with your regular nights being about promo and getting your name out there. But I mean, for me, who does a lot of private gigs a lot too, like, I like having public gigs because I can't tell people to pull up to a wedding or somebody's random birthday, right? And I do it for the people, for real, outside of the culture and everything else that I believe. But if I can't reach the people, what's the point in how am I going to promo? How am I going to expect them to pay me this money to be in their space if I ain't even been around the people? I'm talking a lot, Mark. You gotta go, man.
No, hey,
you know how I feel, man.
Again, taking everything in, bro. I talk a lot, but I take a lot of stuff in that people don't
Awesome.
know. You might say some stuff I don't like, but I'm taking it in and I'm learning from it. Not you personally. I'm talking about
No, I
any.
know what you mean. No, absolutely. It's
Yeah,
not about everything that I gotta accept.
yeah,
It's about what can I find in there that I can implement and grow my business, man.
exactly.
Um, just for me. I can't speak for everybody again. I'm just Hammer.
And I just posted something that Travis posted. Again, he would never pay the DJ by the hour. He would pay for his
I saw
overall
that.
service and not sell on the hours. If you're at a club or if you're at a club, you got to set the hours to me. You know, I mean, if you decide, because it's like, you think about it. Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Out of the kindness of your heart, if you're having fun,
Yeah,
you can do what you want to do, afterwards, whether they're compensating you or not. But a lot of us,
yes,
we might have something afterwards.
of course.
So you gave me a 4-hour window, and it did that 401, 402 minute mark. That's going to be a problem because I've dedicated my time and
Okay, so you're talking about like an earlier gig and having to get to something else possibly.
Well, I think it should be set what I'm going to be paid, what I'm expected to get paid for an hour, not the caveat of the if we haven't ordered.
I
No,
want to do the other side of this. So we have a night. All right, we talking about 4 hours still. It's a 10 to 2. I got 300 for DJs.
Okay,
this is what I pay my DJs here. We're 10 to 2. That's the club night.
Okay.
What about that needs to be broken down hourly? I guess on the DJ side, we know that's 125 an hour or whatever it is, right?
No,
it's less than it's 100. It's 100 an hour. It's for 4 hours. Yeah, so for 300 or 400.
You said 300, but
I said 3. It's less than that anyway.
Yeah.
But for us, we know what that is hourly. Is my point. Like to the owner, this is what the budget is for DJs. I got 2 DJs, 300 per DJ. That's $600 for the entertainment for tonight. Versus, all right, he charges this hourly. He charges this hourly. Let's add that to our budget. Like I think it's the same kind. It's 6.5 dozen for real. Like it's 2 different perspectives to get to the same amount. If you know your number as a DJ, it don't matter what their budget number is or what they have for the DJ. You just don't want it. You'll call them 60 an hour. Thank you. Quick math,
thank you, sir.
I'm like, ain't nobody doing that. I'm kidding. PEMDAS and shit.
My God.
I appreciate it. But no, I mean, yeah, but I understand your perspective as well with I don't want to give you my time, the 4 hours, I guess, without it being a scheduled time frame. Because if you're telling me for a night without specifying, like you said, that 401, 405, I gotta go. Why am I still playing kind of thing? I feel you.
Yeah, it should be up to you. But then again, picture this. You do it 1 week, you become a regular. That 405 becomes 415, becomes 430 because you did that, and that's the expectation they have from you. Oh, he'll be here if they're rocking. That expectation is set, but he's gonna bend and twist simply because he's done it before. That's what I really don't like running into. I'd rather going to a venue playing and they say, no Mark J if it's over at 10 o'clock at 9:59, you know what's coming on. I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. More so than if I play a couple of extra songs, they like appreciative of it. And normally, I'll do sometimes I play songs for real. I'll play songs while I'm cleaning up. I might have one speaker unplugged. I might be pushing down the car and it's still
That's for
playing,
sure.
And I do that, but then again, it's more so of not more so a business. It is a business to me. It's not more business. It's more music than it's business, but I have to collaborate.
I get what you mean.
Because that's just what it is.
But again, you're still playing music. There's still music going. And agreed. Exactly. If I got somewhere to be, and normally back to the overall foundational characteristic that is communication, like you should be able to communicate that to the person that's hiring you. Hey, I have something after this. I know that this is the time frame. I'm going to leave at this time. That should solve all your problems.
Paperwork does solve problems.
I mean, paperwork, conversations, whatever you want to call it, man. I just think that it's easier to do than just being mad about
Yeah.
You had to play extra kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how Rod says. And shout out to DJ Hot Rod. He took my
I
comment
like
off.
that first. I had to. All right.
He done
That's more
stole
important.
the comment. Well, matter of fact, Chris says go to this one first.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. DJs aren't
Don't hurt him, Rob.
most people.
We're not most people, comma.
Oh, okay. Aren't most people. This requires talent, skill, strategy. Pay them what they're worth.
Pretty much.
The interpretation of worth from whomever is hiring you is that's the only thing.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Which is why communicating your worth is just as important. But yeah.
Private gigs, most of the time, people, especially if they're referral, they already know what you're bringing. They know your work.
That's a good point too.
If you're throwing out a lead, like on, say, for instance, weddings or they really have no clue. They're basically going off of your Facebook, your Instagram, your marketing,
and the reviews. Yep.
Yeah. So whatever.
Again, whatever you're still dealing with the perspective of that person. Like what their perspective of what a DJ should possess or bring to the table is still at play here.
Yeah.
So I feel it.
It's difficult. Now back to Hot Rod.
There you go. I got you. Shout out Hot Rod.
I appreciate it.
Hey, look, it's my dog too. Man. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
When doing private parties, you should definitely do by the hour. Okay. Best believe if you're rocking and it's almost time for the party to end, 9 times out of 10, they're going to ask you to keep it going. And if they do, all right.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Say, for instance, you have a private party that's 4 to 8.
Fair.
When you're booking that, this is what I do. Matter of fact, I just told somebody a consultation I had earlier today. It was a wedding. He said, well, he don't know if he wants to do 5 or 6 hours. If it's early, I probably need to know. Reason being that I can book something, and I don't want your time disrespected, nor the person that's hiring me's time disrespected, who's allocating that time frame right then. Yeah. So it's that you have to have some kind of expectation of the end time, and then that is negotiable based on what they want to pay you at that point in time, or whether you just want to stay because you're trying to holler at the girl that's at the bar.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah, but that minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15, 30 minutes afterwards, that's can be negotiated, but you definitely have to
anything over 15 minutes. Yeah. Anything over 15 minutes is considered overtime in my book. Everybody can set that on their own. It's kind of how I feel. Like it's 15 minutes is at least 3 songs. That means that you knew we were done because I told you and I communicated it to you that we are coming up on that time. See?
Los.
Yep. Bottom line.
That extra hour quote, it does. But you have to explain it to them, especially at a wedding. They definitely understand. Private events.
I like this part.
Well, no, okay. Peep this, because everybody say, Mark J, he tried.
Yep. Come on. No.
If you hit me with a 60th or 70th birthday party, I may have said this before on a podcast or not. I don't know. But I'm at the point of sale, I'm immediately trying to talk you down to 3 hours. Immediately. Number one, for cost. Because I know, think about it. Older people,
you're right.
Listen for that, if you got a buffet, most of the time it's not a plated, so you don't have that much time unless there's a whole lot of sentimental things that y'all have to do.
Right.
All that young kids parties and 60 and above, people are not partying for 4 hours straight. We know that, but hey, does a customer appreciate you saying, you know what? Hey, this is what I would do based on my experience. This is what I suggest. You hit them with that 3 hour quote and then let them take you to 4 hours.
Yep.
And then you can hit them different all they want them. Hit them with a left, right. That's on them. It's not, but I'm giving them my professional suggestion.
Fair.
And tell me I'm wrong. They ain't running.
I don't think you're wrong. I think I'm gonna piggyback on Sean's point here.
Okay.
His extra time is a time and a half, right? So in correlation with what you're saying is talking to them like, hey, 3 hours is a perfect amount of time for a party. Them deciding at the point of the party to be like, hey, I mean, like, we would really want an extra hour. That's a time and a half. So I see where the benefit is. Like Hot Rod said, that's when you can make the good money, right? Mm-hmm. So I agree. Like if you start off with saying, all right, this time frame makes sense because they ain't gonna be dancing that whole time. Like y'all got these other things. Y'all don't have too much planned. So the people, in my experience, normally dance for an hour, hour and a half, blah, 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 whatever it is. It's not to convince them to pay you for an extra hour. It's more so because you understand the logistics of what we're doing here, right? Which results in them paying you for an extra hour because you handled it the right way. All the boxes are checked.
But
Pretty
you
much,
left it
right?
open-ended and it's on them.
Yes.
And then again, they understand it because some people think, well, you know what, you're right. Cool. And then 5 hours, I mean, I'm sorry, 3 hours, that gives me the opportunity to do something afterwards if I need, to
If I
make it
need
a
to.
great money day. But if not,
Yeah.
it condenses my time. I'm understanding the assignment and going directly at what I need to go to. I don't want y'all to eat for a long time. I want y'all might start music when I see the last people eating. So it allows you as a professional to do things you need to do to just deliver that
In
good
addition
product.
to, yep.
And if, say, for instance, you don't have a gig, it's still up for negotiation and you can go for the time and a half. You can say, you know what, I can stay, but my rates are XYZ.
Yep.
They can say yes or no.
And yeah, it's ultimately up to we get it. That's good stuff, man. I'm with that. That's when you make the good money.
Good money. And when they, when clients are drinking and they're having an awesome time,
Yeah.
normally you will get paid more than time and a half because they got the people that saying, "Do you want the DJ to stay?" Blah blah. And
Hey, everybody put money up for the DJ to stay. Yeah, I've been there. Those are fun. Those are fun.
And just one more, I'm not gonna post it though. Father said, as far as the rate per hour, what we're talking about, she said 100. She had said 100 an hour. I think that's pretty average.
Yeah,
and I think that's fair especially if it's a plug and play.
Plug and play, definitely. Bring your equipment. As my man Outcast said, I can kind of agree with that.
I think Richmond is geared between targeted right in between there.
And how right, I feel you on that. Like, I think most events or parties are longer than you would consider something that doesn't have, like, I don't know, moments, I guess, speeches and stuff like that. I think with club nights, it's a little different than private gigs, obviously. Like, people are there all night, in and out, flowing kind of thing. I think,
and I hope anybody on the motorcycle club listening to this one, but I think we've spoiled them because they do have longer parties.
That's good.
But they still need to be calculated hourly. The last couple I did for Petersburg, they were accustomed to paying a different rate, and then I had to break it down because, number one, you got to have mad sound in there because there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
But then again, when you say a lot of people, you know for a fact what they're getting. Not that you're calculating it, but
you are. You should be.
Well, I mean, not necessarily, because if you're saying per hour, I know what I need to bring for sound, or do I need to hire sound? So I'm putting that at the front, and I'm also giving them a quote for that, letting them know this is what I need to make your party pop. And they may think about it, and then they sign that paperwork. And then after you execute and deliver, best believe they know what to expect. So if you get that call, that's what the expectation is. Are you gonna need sound? You're gonna need, the hours.
Yeah, but I don't think everybody breaks that down to their clients. And that's kind of where we're at, right? Like, if you're coming from somebody who don't give them that rundown and just accepts whatever they say their budget is or whatever it is, then we got to backtrack and express to them, hey, I'm bringing this. You got this many people. Like, this is the amount of time that I'm actually DJing. I'm also bringing mics. You know what I mean? Like, the value at that point is then communicated and you can grow from there.
Right. There it is.
It's just a lot harder to do from a lower spot than an even playing field, is all I'm saying. Again, that's back to the initial comment. It takes the community. It takes everybody to have that dialogue, which is why you should share this live. And you should, matter of fact, take the YouTube link when it comes up and send it to your venue owner. How about that?
That part. God.
I'm just saying, man, like we're making it too hard sometimes, bro. Like, I mean, not we, obviously, but like,
no, you said it right. You said it right.
We as a whole, I think it's way easier to have the transparent conversation, and then have them give us their transparency back, and then find a middle ground that works for you or not. There's too many venues. There's too many places to DJ. I just
Carlos is stupid.
Hey man.
He's stupid. Los, you
Hey,
crazy.
look, hey, it's a smart man. You ain't never had that question before?
Of course.
All right, I'm just making sure somebody, like, there's a restaurant. It was like, you too pricey. What'd you sell mixes for?
I've had people ask me that.
Oh yeah, people do it all the time.
Yeah. Would you make a mixtape
Mix for my party?
this party that I'm having? Yeah, it's the same rate because I'm the only.
It's still hours. It's time.
You know, I can give you a song. Give me about 20 tracks. All them tracks on there for you.
That's funny, bro. Like, yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, appreciate the support, Los. For real.
As long as you selling mixes for the same price.
Y'all some funny people, man. Funny people.
He tried it. Relax. Relax, man.
One of y'all favorite DJs do it for $40. Man, listen, this is one thing, and I'm talking to everybody on
here. It. I'm clipping
everybody on here. We talk, say for instance, we talking this rate stuff right now.
Yeah.
We talking this rate stuff right now. What's up, Herb? DJ Herb Lover. Now, I'm gonna go private events.
Yep.
It's our fault that people's expectation is to pay so much lower than a low rate. Let's just say a low rate for a DJ.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Because I've said it, that next phone call makes a difference. If I give them, we start with you. Okay, they
call, let's do this. Yeah,
they call you and you give them $100.
Right.
Mediocre conversation because they call around. You the first, you that first phone call.
Hit me first, right? Yeah.
Okay. So whether that's an advantage or a disadvantage, because I don't know how much you've talked to them, how much you've broken that you can do for them.
How much you know them. Yeah.
Right. They call me $125 out. But I'm able to break it down. No, I'm sorry. I say 200. I say 200. I double your price.
Yep.
And I'm able to break it down. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you this. My presentation is going to be this. Blah, 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 blah. I've given myself the opportunity to let them know what the value is of what I'm bringing to the table. Yep. So where is the happy medium between the value and the price? Because I've doubled your price.
Yep.
Doubled.
Yeah.
Or have they even given me the opportunity to, well, I can't speak for myself because I'm trying to give the value first before I even give a price.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of, I can't.
It's promo.
Really, yeah.
That's why it's just a hypothetical. We can use us for a hypothetical. We know this isn't our business practices or our numbers.
You know,
so yeah.
I think that's one of the advantages that I have because, and you know, and I'm telling y'all, giving price first is the biggest mistake you can give. I mean, you can do.
I think so.
Because you're not even giving you're cutting yourself so short and you can't even explain your value. And if you're doubling the price and you don't have any value or you ain't doing nothing extra, yeah, it's a consumer. They
price. They know how to go somewhere and be like, oh well, so and so said this. Yeah.
But they call you, hey, yeah, my price is $100, you know, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you know, but if I take them through the motions, hey, you know, ask them all the necessary questions.
Even if they lead with how much are you charging?
Everybody,
it is very easy to not answer that question and get into what I can provide.
Right.
And then get back to the question.
They respect you way more when you do that.
Yeah, because the customer is always right, but later. You know what I mean? Like we can discuss that after I can tell you what it is that I am bringing to your event.
Right.
And that's because then it doesn't matter the ethnicity, race, person, gender, don't matter.
People quick to say,
I agree with you. Yeah.
Not necessarily. In a lot of cases, you're 100% correct. But a lot of cases, if you take the time to let them know what value you're going to bring to their event, what you're offering, and let them make the decision.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter who's on the other end of that phone. It's up to them to say, you know what, I have value in that person. Or some people, no matter what your value is, their budget is what it is. They're going back to that $100.
And that's fine. You'll never know if it's because you got undercut or because they found another DJ. Like, either way, we don't know.
But this is the beauty of it. That $100 customer, if they're operating just on budget, you probably don't want that client under your bucket. You don't want that event.
Not as a repeat client. If the goal is to get repeat clients and, book a gig from a gig kind of thing, I don't think so. I mean, I won't say I don't think so. I think that you will find a greater value with somebody who appreciates yours.
You gotta want to be there.
Yeah. I mean, and even if you want to be there for that 100 that you offered them because you said that that's what you wanted out of your mouth, you probably want other. Yeah.
This podcast didn't exist 15, 20 years ago. Not too many DJs pull other DJs to the side and educate. I had to learn the hard way. Only a couple of guys.
I think truthfully, I think that's why I'm here, Mark. Like, that's why I was so, honored to be asked to co-host, because this didn't exist. We didn't have a place that we could go, know when it's happening, and ask questions, get them answered, and apply it to our businesses before the weekend. That didn't exist. It didn't exist for me. I'm pretty sure it didn't exist for you. And if this platform and these
you trying
moments,
to say, bro?
I mean, look, I don't know, man. Look, my man's Glow said it didn't exist for him either. And he said 15, 20 years. So I just assumed that you was older than me. But anyway, back to my beautifully clipped moment that he just jacked up.
Oh my God.
No, but no, I think that it's important, man. Like, I think I agree that you should be able to reach out to those couple of guys. Like he said, he only had a couple of guys that say stuff to him. I think Jesus. Yo. But I think that this is the spot where you can, so you don't got to worry about getting blown off by the people with the ego that ain't really trying to put you on game because they scared you're going to take their spot. You don't got to worry about that here. It's transparent. It's true conversation. I think that's what I want to provide, because that is the only way we break the stigma, the misconceptions about how it goes out here, all that stuff, man. Like, you can't do it if you're not having the conversation. And most people ain't willing to have the conversation because they're scared somebody gonna take their spot.
Yep, there it is. Just, I think the reason why I wanted to start it is because, number one, trust.
Yeah.
And then again, so many people ask me these questions. I don't want everybody to trust what the hell I say. I wanted to come from people like you. I wanted to come from the chat. I want people to chime in, because if they have something different to say or can make it better,
please
throw it in there.
We are in the same industry, right? Yeah.
All I can do is tell you what I do. You know what I mean? That's it. And some things work. A lot of things work. Some things don't work. True. You know. And believe me, every comment, I'm taking something off of every comment. I blow a couple of them off because I'm like, we talked about that, or sometimes they don't make no damn sense.
Don't make sense. Yeah.
All these, but today, I'm taking all of these things into consideration, because we can't be just the DJs, like you're saying, worried about the next person trying to take your spot. Y'all see me supporting DJs. That's time. That's fun to me. But then again, people see that. And when people see that, they know we talk. This is DJ's Talk. So how often do you know how much somebody undercut you because they didn't realize that we talked?
That's happened. Not just, no, 100%, because of exactly what you're talking about. Because we talk.
Man, people had, the person charged DJs, and they talking about, I charged this person $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I ain't gonna say you just undercut me personally, but they told me, and they may have been lying.
Oh,
they may have been lying.
People again, when you build that relationship with the client, they have no problem with being transparent, because they don't know that you know the person they're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, that goes to all y'all. It's a thing. But again, I can't get caught up in the undercutting, because that's not my end all be all, man. Like, if I was worried about one person undercutting me for one inquiry, I'm obviously not. Never mind.
If you're undercutting, if you know the person that you are undercutting and you do it purposely, you suck.
Yeah. Oh man, that's what goes without saying, man.
You suck.
And whatever the reason is, it happens.
Yeah,
But what I will say is make yourself marketable, make your product marketable to the point where that one undercut don't stop you from doing what you need to do or achieving the goal that you're looking to get to. Because I don't believe that that one person will be able to undercut you every single time. If you put on a good product, create clients, book clients from your clients, and continue to follow up and treat people the right way, can't nobody stop you from creating money in this thing, man.
that's right. You halfway answered the question I put up too.
I ain't even peep. But yeah,
How do you establish yourself after moving?
DJ Joey Duval.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I mean, I haven't thankfully had to move to a new state since I started DJing. I have moved to a new city. You know, I used to be down in 7-5 and moved up to Richmond, right? So it
Right.
was different. It was definitely back to, oh, like when I started, I'm around here carrying a speaker around and just dragging my controller with me to see who's throwing a party just to pop up. Like that's how it was. If you want me to be completely real, it was getting out here and just who's throwing a party. Like, oh, they need music, they need a DJ. I don't care what they charging, like whatever. To get noticed enough to be in a space like shout out the military retirees club for First Fridays when I first got here. Like that's where I started. You know what I mean? So it took building a name amongst the people outside to even get your name in the rooms that you weren't even allowed in because they don't know you. It's a buzz.
It is. If I was a new DJ, what I would do, like you said, find out what's going on and hang around DJs and talk to DJs and kind of understand. Like I don't like if you come from Jersey or New York, whatever. This is a whole different market, and you have to understand Richmond. You have to, especially if it's Richmond, you have to understand Richmond. You know, you can get work if you're a wedding DJ. I think it's easier marketing. Get on Facebook, put out some content, and hope you get the lead. But as a regular DJ, that people have to know who you are. They want to know who you are
Yeah.
to accept you before you even play your first record. It's crazy to me.
They just want to know.
They,
I get it because we do the same with celebrities.
yeah, true. Matter of fact, perfect example. Yep. Yep. But you know, hey,
That's good. I want to see this real quick.
which
You,
one?
for example, this is an example. Sean, he said his definition of undercutting, it sounds like, is, hey, Mark, J charged this, so I'm going to charge less. But is it undercutting if you charge your amount and offer more than my rate, right? But I cut a little off of my rate. Is it undercutting you? Because I don't know what your rate is. So I get his question.
If it's intentional, and only you know what is if it's intentional.
That's good.
Yeah,
I can live with that answer.
You know, yeah, you know. I mean, because number one, I'm not me personally. I'm not asking what the next person's charging.
No.
You know, I ask, hey, have you been shopping around? Yes, and I like that. So they have something to compare me to. I like when they've called 2 or 3 people prior.
Yes.
I love it, you know, because if I call the first, if I'm the first phone call, I think I'm at a disadvantage.
I agree with that.
Because I either get someone that can outsell or they're going to be lower and I don't know where that customer's head at. So it's a ghosting moment and I don't know how to follow up. I mean, I do, but you know, it's just more uncomfortable.
I got you.
They've called 2 or 3 people and I can say, hey, you know what? I'm $100 or $25 more than this person. Let me, you know, take a look at, you know, what I offer, blah, 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 blah. And I think my process is, I think it's working.
Okay.
You know,
no, that makes sense. And to elaborate, I must have got what Sean was trying to say a little confused. So what he's saying is like, if your package entails more things, whether you have uplights, so you charge a higher rate, right? And he don't own uplights, so he charges his rate.
Right.
Is that still undercutting?
No, you have to express the value. You give them a pack. Okay, if you call me,
yep.
And
hey, Mark J, can you DJ 4 hours for me?
I'm asking a bunch of questions.
Of course. Where is it? Where is it? Like all the details.
And the first thing I do is say, let me send you this inquiry link.
That is a nugget.
Fill that out. And as soon as you send that to me, I'll evaluate the information. I'll call you so we can talk you through the event and I can get you the accurate price quote. Now, the inquiry link has
those questions.
Do you want uplights? Do you want photo booth? Do you want dancing on the clouds? Do you want a frog to jump off the damn ceiling to greet you when you get there at your party? All of those things are there. So I think they're interested in. And it gives them something to think about because they're not, that gets their mind off of just price. they're looking at value when they see all those things that you offer. And if you don't, and you go straight to DJ service, that's where you're stuck at.
That's where you at. Right.
And the next phone call, what are they comparing you to? Straight to DJ service.
Yes, sir.
Because they don't want those items. So you've given yourself the opportunity to present that stuff because you put that at the forefront, opposed to trying to do it after the fact. And then worrying about, because they have that $100 in their mind that's
the number.
Yeah. So that's
the number for DJ, like caveman talk, like that number for DJ. Like they don't think about nothing else, like up lights. They don't think about your presentation. Like if you don't share it with them.
Ain't it beautiful when they start asking questions? Well, what do uplights look like? What does
that? I start sending pictures of this is my gig bar. Look at that. Look at this gig bar promo video that somebody else had to make so I can show you. Like it don't cost you nothing. Just if they don't know you have it though, you can't promote it, which means you can't increase your value. So no, I don't think it's under. Come on.
This is crazy though when you just said that, because the next question was your opinion.
There it is.
Can we as we're supposed to be as DJs do better to increase our value?
Are you asking me to start?
I
think you should go for it, man. I mean, I have opinions, but we'll wait for the chat. We still got a couple people in here. I don't want to just jump on that because it's a good question. Everybody's in different areas. People tuning in are from different states, cities, so it may be different in their area. But I did see some people respond in the comments to the post earlier. But one thing I'll just jump in on something that somebody said earlier. K Sparks, shout out K Sparks. He was like professionalism. You know what I mean? He piggybacked on somebody else's comment about professionalism. It was Ian, I think it was. But yeah, professionalism, man. Like,
there you go.
I think everybody can get better on that. Come on, shout out Pop. Come on, man. That makes sense to me.
Put that comment up there. That was from Ian.
Got you.
So yeah, what else are you offering besides? Okay, yeah. Craig says, what are you offering besides music add-on options? And K Sparks just say professionalism will get you in the door. Yeah, I like all of those.
Got you.
And what I guess if I'm gonna answer that question, just I'm still stuck on the fact that DJing is just not it, and whether it is a hobby or whether it is a business.
Yeah.
And you have to establish that yourself, because if it's a business, you don't have a choice but to find ways to increase your value. You don't have a choice because people are just moving so fast, and it's something new out every day, and people are doing different things every day. So you got to keep up. Even though Happy Meal price is going up,
inflation.
But you have to keep up, and I think to increase your value, to somebody's point, you have to offer more. If you're doing just DJing and depending on just that DJ rate, that's great. But there's so many things that we can easily do. Uplights.
Yeah.
Uplights take you about 15-20 minutes to set up.
Yeah, probably. Maybe.
It makes the room look good.
It does. It's good for content.
It increases your ticket value. Granted, the upfront cost is not, I think it's well worth the end result in value.
Oh yeah.
That's just uplight.
That's a good question.
You now okay, I have to do it's a gala in December.
Nice.
And not to put how much, matter of fact, I gave them a discount on the lights because we started out with the DJ pack, but I packaged it up. They had somebody else do the lights last year. You know what?
Okay.
I got lights.
Let me save y'all some stuff.
I'm gonna be there.
I'm already here. Right. So it doesn't make sense to have multiple vendors that may get confused. Like, I get that. Mm-hmm. That's part of packaging.
Yep. When you dig into the value, check this out. When I do the gala, and this is the second or third event I've done for these people.
Okay.
But they've allowed me to full service them with all that stuff. But when I am there, galas, people with money are there. People will see all that stuff that's there. So when you're working, no matter whether it's a wedding or whether it's a party, you're basically advertising yourself for everybody that's in that room. You're bit like when you're up there, hey, I have business cards, like okay, at weddings, when I intro,
Yeah.
my name is, Mark
Oh,
is
100%.
entertainment for the evening. By the end of the night, I'm sure you're going to want my business card. I have them available, and I'm plugged.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
I'm
Who
plugged.
else gonna plug you? Like, pause. Like, who else gonna promo you at your event?
But you do a good job. Guess what?
They
Business cards.
already know you got them.
It's so many different creative ways,
Yes.
again, not to take everything from us, but take little nuggets and just mix it up, smack it up, flip it, rub it down, and put it in your own
You
words.
got your own.
Get your own style, do whatever it is that you need to do. But there's so many little items that we hate to do the day of, because I do. But when you're just if you can take a $500 gig and put services that'll take you over 1,000, and you're gonna be there anyway, it just doesn't. It's never made sense to me.
Get your money.
Yeah, that's just my increase in the value, But get and supporting people
I like that one.
I will get.
That's a slept on one because it's not direct.
Dude, it's priceless. The thing, a matter of fact, that's why when I saw that video, that
yeah, bro,
attaching your name to it, and I don't care. I'm a DJ. You're
right.
a DJ. I want them to call me first, but if they don't, they calling you.
That's fine.
Dude, it's just like it's so much money around here to just be dispersed amongst us because people have parties
people get married every day. Not every weekend, every day. Yeah. And there's not just one couple in the city, is what I'll say. So I can't get caught up on the things, right? Like we can talk about them, but if you're asking Hammer, I'm not worried about nobody undercutting me. Because again, we lead with product, not budget value number. I'll ask, but I will also let you know, hey, this is my rate. This is what that includes after I let you know all of the other things.
And on your inquiry form, there's a spot.
What's your budget? You ask.
It's a range, and it's always low. They always
say low. Communication, right? Like that's it.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
You.
But no, I know Sean Mata, DJ, Showtime. He started using Honeybook too.
That's where I was going.
Those questions and that link are the most important business tool. And when it comes to getting leads, being able to follow up and being able to establish the process of a successful gig.
Agreed. And if you ain't got Honeybook, I'm gonna do you one better. You got a notepad. You got ChatGPT. You've got things that can create questions for you to ask your client upon getting an inquiry. That just takes some practice with your business. Like we practice mixes, we practice transitions, we practice downloading, we do all the organization stuff. But if we get it on the business side where we're like discussing, like, all right, what would I want to ask a potential client upon getting an inquiry? Mm-hmm. Write that down, get it in a template so you have it. I think it's just as simple as, oh, you only got to organize this thing one time for these certain songs and you good, right? Like we just got to add the year and the genre for these ones. Like the ones I know are hot. Like you got your crates. Like let me edit those and update those and I'm good. Like do the same with your client documentation, whether it's your inquiry form or if it's your follow-up thank you letter. Like, hey, thank y'all for letting me be a part of your day. Like if you could leave me a review. Like all this is simple stuff that gets overlooked because we get so caught up in the, I wonder if somebody's undercutting me. It's true though, bro. Like it's a deal, it's a thing, but there's things we can do to increase our value that don't require nobody else.
Only you can make you better.
It don't require nobody else.
Yeah.
But you don't know if you don't know, right? DJS Talk. That's why we do this.
That's why we do it, brother. That's why we do it. Hey, matter of fact, we had one more, but we're not even gonna go there because it's 9:21 and you said anything over 15 minutes. Somebody said it.
That's hilarious.
Anything over 15 minutes.
This is not a contracted event. This is for the culture. They need this.
They do.
No, it's been good. It's been good. I need this, man.
And
I'll tell you what.
And what I was telling you earlier.
Yeah.
I just got the message that we might have them on next week. I'm looking at the screenshot that I've been Instagramming her on Facebook, but I should have been doing it on Instagram.
Yeah, narrowed it down already. Stop telling them so much, man.
Well, you don't know.
They gotta tune in. We're gonna look. We'll put it this way. It may be more than just us next week. And the value that you will receive from this person hopping on is priceless. It's priceless because some of these people that we do have on here, you might not ever get a one-on-one with, right?
Right.
Like, so we do pride ourselves on trying to get people in here that will provide value to not just us, not just y'all, but the community as a whole and people that are actually in our industry and doing extremely well and being extremely successful in it. So more on that later. You know, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it for them. Don't spoil it.
I was hoping you don't. That's why I said it out loud. Don't spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. I was telling you if it gets spoiled, it's because of Marc J.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm saying it's crazy. I'm like, boop, hold on, and I'm just
about to screen share. He was almost ready.
Oh, hey, almost. If I'd have shared the wrong screen, they would have synced it.
That's what I'm saying. Don't touch them buttons.
Don't touch it. Perfect.
We good. But man, if they're hanging out, they can see it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'll be surprised.
Hey, look, man, it's DJ's Talk, man. It's been real and it feel.
Man, we appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I know Marc J appreciates y'all, man.
I do.
Just kicking it.
I do.
Till next time, man. You gonna close us out?
Yeah, man. Look, it's DJ's Talk. We do it every Tuesday, 8:00. We rock until 9 or 9:21. Whatever. However we do it is how we do it. We hope you guys got something out of it. We're gonna take a look at the clips and stuff, and I'm gonna put some clips together. We're gonna repost it. It's nothing but appreciation that goes out to you guys that shared it and have jumped on the DJ's Talk private group. Because if you haven't, DJ's Talk private group, plug it. We can approve it. Chris approves all of it because if it's late, I'm gonna blame him.
I got it. At DJ's Talk on YouTube. I had to plug the YouTube page. Yeah,
there it is, man. We are officially out this
weekend.
It's DJ's Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the DJ's Talk YouTube channel and also click the notifications button. It'll definitely help us out. Want to be a guest? You have a question? You want something addressed? Great. Hit us up on social media platforms. You can hit up DJ Marc J or the DJ Hammer. It's the DJ's Talk live podcast every Tuesday, 8 p.m. with DJ Marc J and DJ Hammer.